Hi all, this is Dr. J at 11, streaming live, coming to you live from Long Island, New York, where it was a gloriously beautiful, sunny, crisp day to match the Dow on Wall Street. Wall Street was sharing Long Island weather. This is Dr. J at 11 coming to you live, streaming live from Long Island. Wall Street is just a stone's throw away. And it felt good today. It was a zis boom ba market. That's one of the things Dr. J told you, that after the election, no matter who wins, the Democrats, the Republicans, no matter who controls the House, the Democrats, the Republicans, and the independents, don't matter. I knew the market is going to celebrate the election or getting over the election over with. And it started this celebration even before the election, and it just continued it today like it was a real party on Wall Street. So what were they celebrating? Politically, I think they were celebrating two houses under the control of two parties. But that's just my theory. Kind of like the theory that the Congress divided is the best thing for the country. A Congress that can do less than what it's been doing is good for the country. Really? I don't know. Enough political commentary by Dr. J. It was a big thing that I even voted. So, and then I split my ticket because I refused to be the kind of person who blindly votes one way. So I tried to look at all the issues, all the candidates, and I probably should have spent more time charting. In any event, let me remind you to do your own due diligence, and my opinions are my own, that I don't give investment advice. My opinions are just that. They're just my opinions. And sometimes Dr. J has good ideas. If you want to follow me, do so at your own risk. So what did I say besides the zis boom ba market? I've been calling for this market for a long time. If you've been with me for a couple of months or three, you will see that I've been calling for zis boom ba end of year super duper rally going way back into August probably. You'd have to look back at my old vlogs and feel free to do that. Dr. J has nothing to hide. My calls have been nothing short of unbelievable. Sometimes I just don't believe them myself. I mean, I'm really not that smart. I don't have an Einsteinian IQ, although I am close. I'm just kidding. Am I? I don't know. Last time I took my IQ, I think it was 6th grade, so I don't know if that counts anyway. I think I was about 11 in 6th grade. I graduated high school at 16, so I must have been about 11. So I don't know how you can give an 11-year-old an IQ test and that means anything. I don't know if IQ tests mean anything anyway. Why am I talking about IQ tests? I keep doing this. I keep going off on these tangents. Stop doing that, Dr. J. We don't want to distract the audience. They have limited attention spans. No, I'm kidding. I know you love Dr. J. You binge on Dr. J, as one of my social media friends put it. So I will just shoot my mouth off, brag about myself a little bit, even though my daddy should rest in peace. He said, self-praise stinks. Probably right. But if I don't praise myself, who's going to praise me? Not my kids, not my grandkids, certainly not my wife. Some of you do, and I thank you. So in any event, a little self-praise. I had a very good call on the markets going into the election and after the election. Last Monday, I said the sell-off ends on Tuesday, and the sell-off ended on Tuesday. That was a stroke of genius, considering it was selling off like crazy going into Tuesday. So I hit it pretty damn good there. I also looked at the pot stocks, and they said they're going to pot, stay away. And then I told you the other day it's time to buy, at least for Cronus. So I hit that one pretty good. Amazon.com, I said, buy at 1750. Then I said, I think maybe lower that buy signal to 1700. So I bought at 1550. I bought at 1507. I sold today at 1750. I didn't sell my entire position out like a good swing trader would, but I did sell some of it. Why? Because the market has so much Momo. I'm going to be a little bit greedy and go against my initial sell target, which I usually am sorry for, but we'll see what happens. I just like to average in, I like to average out. So even though I had a buy target at 1500, I bought at 1507. Even though I had a sell target at 1750, I sold not even half at 1754 just before the close. So I'm holding on to some Amazon in the hope that it's actually going to do a lot better in the Zis Boom Ba finale to the bull market that will blow everybody's mind as the lid comes off the Dow, as the lid comes off the S&P, as the lid comes off the NASDAQ, as the lid flies off the penny stocks. People are going to get rich until they get poor. And unfortunately, that's the way the markets work. They deceive you into thinking easy money, and then suddenly out of the blue, like a bolt of lightning, down she goes. And where she stops, nobody knows, not even Dr. J. I'll try to let you know when I think that day is coming. I don't think it's coming for a while. So I think we're safe through the end of January, if not longer. And I will update my forecasts for the bull market. Meanwhile, we broke through, made some new highs for the first time in a very long time on the Dow, which pleases me. And I can officially say we have a change of trend. This is a good thing because the trend had been down. Now the trend is up. So Dr. J is very pleased about that, as should you be. Cronus, I said yesterday was a buy, and sure enough, it did very well today. I still think it's a buy. Buy, especially on any pullbacks. What else? Apple, I put in a target between 195 and 200. I bought some at 202 because I was a little antsy. I couldn't wait for my target, sorry. Dr. J cheats sometimes. But nevertheless, I picked up some Apple, which I think is cheap, and my target there is 217, but I'll probably hold for more. What do I think is going to happen tomorrow? I think we're going to give back some. We might make a new high first, but I think we end red for the day. We might make a series of new highs before we even make a new low, and I hope that's the case. Again, on the Dow, we took out the old high. I'll show you the chart in a little bit. Oncosec Medical hit $1 today. What a rebound from 62 cents. But I said it's going to consolidate in the 80s, maybe even the 70s. I said that yesterday, closed at 86 pennies today. So I expect that to be the case. Expect a little bit longer for Oncosec Medical to pierce that $1. I don't think it'll make another attempt for a while. I'm holding my Oncosec. I'm not happy about it, but I'm holding it. That's one of Dr. J's mistakes. I don't make mistakes as often in the charts as I do in my judgment as to the success or failure of a drug readout, as is the case for Geron. Yes, even Dr. J is not perfect. I hate to admit it, but I make some bad mistakes when I make mistakes. It cost me in the pocketbook. So all these winning trades, they're just going to making up for some losses on my biotechs. Yucky poo. In any event, what do I think is happening going forward? I think I explained that. Let's take a quick look at the charts. Again, please share this link with others. I think it's important for everyone to get to know Dr. J and Dr. J to get to know the world. So share the link, subscribe to the channel so I can keep coming to you every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and some other days when it so moves me. So let's take a look. Okay, so we're sharing screen. Now, for example, I'm not going to look at the Dow SPY and the NASDAQ 100, just too much. So the old high was clearly taken out. This is going to be a new high, or it'll be a higher new high. In any event, this high is gone. We've broken the cycle of lower highs, and we got a higher high. We will therefore get a higher low in the future, and we have an official trend change. So now we're back in a bull market, according to my definition of a bull market. And it's just a question, do we take out the old high or not? I think yes. I think relatively soon, and we go much higher than that. And then when we go down, we're going to go down, boy, we're going to go down like a lead balloon. But that day is, I believe, a ways off. So let's look at Amazon, which I sold a little of today. I sold a little of some of my Apple, but I still have some, so I just bought my, I'm not getting super rich, but it helps. Every little bit helps. So we closed at 1755. That's not bad. Not too bad, not too shabby. Take a quick look at the chart. All righty, it's loading. I'm also going to look at Cronus. We're going to look at Apple. So we see a series of lower highs and lower lows. Was that broken today? Not quite. But I think it will be. So I think Amazon probably shouldn't have sold. Not sure where that target came from anymore. I don't even remember why I had that target. But looking at the chart right now, I wish I hadn't sold anything. I wish I was greedier. Oh, I think maybe it was a 50% retrace from the recent low. I don't know. In any event, I sold some. Exact reason, I don't know. I think it'll take out this high of 10.1 of 1845. So I should have held on for another 100 points. Okay, but I didn't. Apple. All right. I ought to get rid of something because I'm getting too many here. Computer. Get rid of the. There's my Apple. Okay, so you see this low, between this low and this side, that's where I figured was an ideal place to buy. And sure enough, it did enter the never land between these two, between this low and this high. So I think in 98, 198, always off by 100, it seems. 198. I picked some up at 202, and I'm looking to sell probably, what did I say, up around 27, this low maybe. That low is 215, maybe there. So I'm not quite sure where to get rid of it. I'm much better at buy signals than I am sell signals. But Apple, I now have a position in. I may add to that position as I sold some Amazon. So if there's any kind of pullback tomorrow, I'll probably be adding to my Apple. Oncosec isn't worth looking at. I'll get sick. The NASDAQ isn't really worth. The spiders aren't really worth looking at. Looked at most things that are worth looking at except for Cronus. So let's look at Cronus. It's up nicely. As I said, it's getting to be a strong buy. After hours down a little. So let's take a look at the looks like Democrats are going to legalize everywhere, something like that. Okay, so let's take a look at the full screen. Loading the interactive chart. This will only 3 shakes of the lamb's tail, or faster than you can say Jackie Robinson. Okay, so what have we here? Head and shoulders, that's what we have here. And when these things fail, they generally go up. So I expect it to take out this high of September 19th of 1530. So there's still plenty of time, according to my figure, to go into Cronus. It absolutely made nothing out of this neckline, going through it at first, coming right back up, testing it, and going right through it. And it's going through its upper trend line now. I think it takes out the high of 1016, the right shoulder, which was $13 on its way. So yes, Dr. J, who told you to avoid pot. Pot is bad for you. Your mama told you never smoke pot. Never take medicinal marijuana because it's evil. Be in pain. No, I'm going to get into trouble by saying that. That's not true. If you need to take medicinal marijuana and you get a prescription for it, by all means, if you're in a state that has legal marijuana, by all means. But I will say I am a law-abiding citizen, and if they can say no pot, then so be it. In any event, I don't know why I keep talking about nonsense. This will prove a little resistance, this 50-day moving average. It should hit it tomorrow. It goes through that, just a matter of days on if the market stays healthy before we take out this $13 mark. That's over a 30% move that Dr. J is predicting in Cronus from these levels. So that's essentially it. I don't want to talk too much because if I talk too much, I get into more trouble. I don't want to get into trouble. I like everybody. I want everybody to like me. So sometimes I talk too much. If I talk too much, I apologize in advance, or I apologize in real time. I am sorry if I talk too much. I am sorry if I was kidding around about serious subjects like smoking weed. I am sorry if I offended you in any way. I probably managed to offend liberal Democrats and conservative Republicans. In fact, I probably offended the whole world. I barely care about politics, so I really shouldn't offend anybody politically. To me, I shouldn't say it's all the same, but I think in the long run, if you look back in history, it didn't much matter if we had a Republican president or a Democratic president. It mattered about the person. So a great person will make a great president, and a terrible person might make a terrible president. So that's the story. I don't know why people call me during my blog. People should know better than that. In any event, please subscribe, share the link. I'm very informal, as you can see. Usually wear a t-shirt, a sweatshirt. I should go like Zuckerberg. What does Zuckerberg do? He puts his hoodie up. So from now on, I'm going to wear my hoodie up or giddy up or whatever. All right, so this is Dr. J bidding you sayonara, saying farewell, saying hasta la vista, saying ciao.